Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop, yeah. I'm so handsome. All in Carmine's with my Benz, I'm so fancy. No romancing. Got my baby and she right, she make you vanish. No time to play, got book dates. Had a plan, only had to wait. Always knew I'd make a way. Send the bill, they send the pay. Keep it real, keep the record straight. Keep it real, no time to fake. All authentic in my own lane. I am me till I'm in the grave. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop. Ooh, never panic. Get a worry, send it up and then advantage. Yeah, I can't stand it. Out of all the way you move and see you scrambling. On offense, no defense. Still strong, no weakness. Used to say I wouldn't beat this. Now they wish they could beat this. Tables set, now tables turn. Guys playing, don't say a word. Know the price, cause I know my worth. My time, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop.
Welcome back, everybody. It's Monday night, word of mouth. You know, we're going to focus on the event a little bit tonight, but then after that, we're going to dive right into a bunch of invites. I'm warming up. I had a nice little lower cost Sandhill game, so we're playing this out right now. You'll see I'm on hole 14 already, but you guys join along, ask questions if you got any. But I wanted to go over a little thing that I've been noticing with the PGA compared to the Legacy. It is very important to keep your technique different on the two machines. And whether I'm saying different, now for somebody myself, I'm a little bit taller, I'm 6'3". What I'm finding is if I don't focus on coming down through the ball on the PGA, It's harder for me to max out speeds. I've got enough power that I can do it pretty much anywhere I want to. But if I can make sure to come down lower and come from the front of the deck, and I think it's a lot to do with where the ball is positioned on the deck. I think on the PGA, it's a slightly closer to the front. I might be incorrect on that, though, but it certainly feels that way. So just something to pay attention to. If you do convert from Legacy to PGA, you might have the same issue that I was having. Hey, Rick, how you doing, bud? Oh, so now Rick made me think fantasy football, but let's hear what everybody's got working with. Tonight, I got absolutely decimated yesterday. Out of 6 leagues that I was in the playoffs in, going into the week before, I had buys in 5 of them, and literally the injuries to certain players or people like T. Higgins sitting down after a play. That's actually good to hear. That's actually good to hear, Rick. Dylan, it's not great. I got to read the radiologist results of the MRI, and it's concerning a bit. And I'm waiting for the neurosurgeon to get back to me right now. How did Friday go? Yeah, hey, that's what you're talking about. And that's what I'm talking about, too. So the MRI went fine. Everything was smooth there. I didn't like what I read in a lot of it, but I'm not a radiologist, nor am I a medical doctor anymore. I say anymore, but ever. So we got to wait. We got to wait for a call back. I just got to wait for a call. It's that hurry-up wait game that we're all used to in the medical industry. Yeah, I don't like I don't like it, though. I don't like it. I'm hoping that it's not something that needs surgery. Okay, good, Rick. I need you to use that. Yeah, the doctor never uses less than 2 figures. Come on, Neil. You've been here. You know. Yeah, well, good. Then you can root against Aaron Jones for me, because in the last league I have a chance at that in advancing. Right now, I am down 119.66 to 120.18 to another Golden Tee great through years past to Jeff Harlow. And he has Aaron Jones going, and I have Tyler Higbee. Yeah, so I'm not optimistic of my chances, but let's just see. I mean, let's just see where he goes. Let's just see. And then no Aaron Donald kind of hurts a bit tonight. All right, let's stick this bad boy, and then we'll get to the event. Oh, he nuked it. Okay, we're good. We're good. It is my warm-up game, though, so I might be prone to missing some putts here and there. All right, nothing special. This hole will be drivable quite a bit. The C3 is rarely the option. If you get a decent outwind, you can pop this over the top with a high 10.5. The high 9.5 will clear in some spots too, but I don't keep it in my bag here. Mainly for the low T skip shots that I'll use on some holes, or through the hole, I think it's hole 4. I'll hit the high T 8.5 through the trees, and it hits 2 trees and knocks it down and barely gets on, but there's setups that it can't get you on. Honestly, that shot alone probably won me this course at Worlds in 18, was it, or 19? Wasabi! Gosh, we're getting, oh my God, did I really just flub that? No, I hit it 90. I can't believe that's short. Too low. That's not a good one, but that's okay. That's why this is a warm-up game. It's awesome, guys. The last 2 shows we've done, we've gotten people from the past. We had Seth in here the other day. Tonight we get a little Hot Rod in here. How do you go wrong, man? And in case you guys don't know, oh, I did see there was somebody selling a home edition in Indiana in your town, sir. So I don't know, Rodney. It should have been something you did. You should have bought it because it was a good price on a good machine. I personally wouldn't recommend anybody buying legacy machines anymore, but I get what you're. Why the fuck is that so short? We're not good with that. That wasn't a good shot, but we are luckily it got through. I don't want this ball in the rough or in the sand. Sand makes it impossible. Rough with this big breaking green, it takes away a ton of control. So, come on. All we gotta do is let's know Aaron Jones. We're good. We're good. Just nothing. AJ Dillon, enjoy your game. Rick, let him get some rest. And then also in our big league where I should be a sure win, Jalen Hurts is out. And there are no Jalen Hurts is probably out. But this also goes into my rant from yesterday a bit. What the fuck was Philadelphia doing? The Bears are abysmal against the run. And let's just let Jalen Hurts, our all-world quarterback, just carry it every chance he can get. It just doesn't make sense. The coaching was just as bad as the officiating yesterday. I honestly, I think we have the worst group of NFL head coaches I've ever seen before. There's so many things that I watched in awe, like, what are they doing? It was like literally watching a bunch of Matt Nagy's coaching everywhere. I need my drink. But yeah, the neck is giving me some weird issues now, like, and different and almost worse than it was before. I wouldn't be tired of them. Another team I don't understand should not be riding 50 carries, 40 carries out of their backfield every game. And it was actually part of the reason I traded CeeDee Lamb in the league that I'm going right now, for Ramondre Stevenson, Trayvon Burks, and Cortland Sutton. Yeah, that's how good of a trade I got. Oh, I also gave up Hawkinson, but like I said, I got 3 other tight ends. I started stockpiling them when I saw how bad they were this year. Hi, Dave. Good vibes always, my man. Well, hey, I'll fight through it and stuff. I just can't really do much with it right now. All right, let's take a look at this event as we root against Aaron Jones and hopefully watch AJ Dillon get the ball more. That's fine. Go, AJ. All right, let's go. Let's see what this thing's all about. I haven't even looked at the title yet. If anybody wants to clue me in ahead of time. I'm really trying to do my best to not Golden Tee unless it's with you guys. It's hard. I really hate... I like having regular, let's say, hours, right? I like having regular hours with this. It's just been hard lately, man. Nothing can go right. It's that simple. Now, and then everybody, I hope Jill's not watching, but Jill is turning the big 40 on the 27th, coming up here shortly. Now, we got some fun plans for her, but I would love for everybody to make sure they get a chance. Wish her a happy birthday when it comes up. I'll bring it up again during the time. All right, super score 2009. So is this a par 5s? This looks like an all par 5er. No. Yeah, I talked about it right at the start, Josh. I had to get another MRI. I got to read the radiologist report, but it's a lot of technical mumbo jumbo. I'm waiting for the neurosurgeon to get a handle on it, which she should have. She said either today or tomorrow. So we'll know more then. All right, let's go select clubs here. We're going to go with the 3 driver bag. Big scoring courses, I want to have as many of the lower loftus distance clubs as possible, because then I can stick with keeping everything at my carry distances and adjusting off of that rather than adjusting the speed of the trackball, which is, guys, it's much more difficult to hit at 130 than it is to hit at 142. It really is. That's a nonsense, no-brainer thing right there. Now, I recently did get a Facebook question asking if I had a choice, would I use, if I could only use one, would it be stouts or teas? Guys, it isn't even close. Teas are so much more important and such a bigger changer of the game than stouts were. Without teas, you are giving up 2 strokes around pretty much every course at least. Without stouts, you could be actually gaining a stroke or 2, obviously dependent on setup. But you're never the aggregate of it all is you're going to be the balls won't make a change in your possible scores very often. Like pretty much any ball will be able to do any hole throughout the whole game. That's really it. But like I said, without tees, a lot of holes become impossible that are not eagleable holes. I'm still baffled at when these courses first came out, some of the shots that we were hitting and scores that we were putting up regularly, I tried to do it without tees, and I just can't imagine it. It's just such a different game. Oh, that looked like it was dropping. Oh, Mike, we're doing good, man. I'm happy. I'm happy we're here. That's good to hear. That's all that there is. All that we got. Interesting shot on this course. Now, the newer sand has changed the way you have to approach it, right? A lot of the shots before, I would have been playing an 8.5 driver with a half cut from here, bouncing it in the first bunker, and it would ramp up. But now we know that that second bounce stops dead in the sand now. So we can't approach it that way. And now all these people that play fulls have a huge advantage because a full is going to be the right shot most of the time now. There's shots through the tree line too, and I'm actually contemplating hitting it now. In fact, I am. So we're just going to go with a low 8.5 and just go straight at it. I was worried about just that. I didn't think it, wow. I was worried that it would kick through, but that low 8.5 works. Fuck yeah, A.J. Dillon touchdown. Fine. No hurts, no hurt. And what is that? Why are we calling this course scoreable? Of course, this isn't scoreable really at all, is it? Unless we get drivable par 5s later. Now, most of the time, I'm going to hit this ball right at the edge of the fairway here. I'll leave myself a 6-wood. The putting rankings would be the same per course. Dylan, if you're playing casual on your new PGA, then chances are it's not set to setting 5, which would match casual play to commercial. We'll take a look and find it in the options after this. I'll show you what I mean. So that's the way you're going to adjust the putting. Now, there's some problems with how they do the putting adjustments. So if you play a casual course, the green itself isn't changing the slope at all, right? It's changing it only once you get to the putting surface. So if, let's say, I have a chip that's it tells me it's a right 3 chip, generally it needs to be doubled. Because it's a right 6, technically, because the break of the green does not affect the ball until you're putting. It's kind of goofy, if you ask me, and it's really in bad form. If you've noticed, we haven't had any events using casual tee boxes or easy greens or tees in a while, and that's part of it, is because the slopes on the greens are incorrect. Now, we're going to smoothie this up here. Remember, a smoothie shot out of the heavy rough is not going to get much backspin. I belong with you, you belong with me, in my sweet home. But like I said, there is a setting to change for it. Now, in your case, if you're playing with the wife, you might want to drop it down one. You might want to drop it down if she likes the easier ones. But you've got a PGA machine. The TPC courses are perfect for her. And it's a great way to introduce her to the harder courses later on. Which I really feel like that's part of what they were wanting to do. A wish of mine and an ask for a long time is if they came up with a female golfer that your max swing would get the same speed. You get the max swing out of hitting the ball softer. I would take it you would need to do some kind of a verification on it. Hi, Josh. Hi, Brenna. How you guys doing? And I got it right. I always want to throw that D in there, but I know it's Brenna. And we got your wonderful Christmas card. Fantastic. Cute kid, ugly dad, beautiful wife. Now, remember, this is perfect for knowing your carry distances, right? I mean, that's dead on. The 8 wind was a little bit more. I don't think I was going to put it in, but I wasn't jumping up. Wow, dude. Wow. That's ice cold, but also very hot. Very nice. All right. Now, we can get over the top. That pin's real close. So do we go with the slightly trickier shot, hit the 8.5 into the hill first? Or do I just man up and nuke this 3-wood? I could hit the 10.5. Yeah, let's go with the 10.5 and just plop it down. We're not going to be able to make it with this. I mean, unless I get extremely lucky, but I should get a putt. And I laid off of it too much. Fuck. I should have just bounced it up like I planned on it. Man, now I'm wishing I hit the 3-wood there. My head that running me back. God, this TV I'm using down here as a smart TV, when it goes to commercial on YouTube TV on it, it just kind of fucks up every time. So I got to restart the channel. I think it's just a lack of memory on the old one. Ah, there it is. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate it. Come on, Higby. No, that's Skrowinek. We need Higby. Yeah, I'm down by 0.7 right now with Higby going. Come on, guys. Let's go. Let's get it. Well, I've never had anybody comment back after saying I always throw the D in his wife. That it's bad. That was bad, right? All right, fun hole. We really want to look for the straightest shot possible on this. But right now, this tee box, I don't have a shot through the gap. So cutting around this side is a little bit harder to bring it back in. So let's go with the full from over here. This might not work, but let's try it. We got to push it a couple clicks right after we hit it. Well. Oh, God. That was my first $500 hole-in-win on this hole. I gotta say, I'm a fan of Baker Mayfield. All right, this is an ugly look, guys. We really can't get over with a club. Now, what if I leave it here? If I get this right on the edge, I wonder if a 9-wood clears these trees. We didn't have it back then. Let's see. No, that does not clear those trees. That was stupid. I should have looked harder. There is nothing getting over these. Yeah, that ain't getting over, is it? That's not even close. So, we got to come up with something through them. All right. I count 2 trunks, 3 trunks. So, I'm going to probably hit 3 tree trunks here. So, generally, every 2 tree trunks, I go up 3 clubs. So, I need to go from this club, 4 clubs. Let's say the 3-wood. Let's see how this works. It's probably not going to. It's probably going to die slowly. Let's go with the 10.5 and just hit it and see. So that math on that was actually correct, right? If I'm going to hit 1 branch, 2 clubs, 2 branches, 3 clubs. So it's 1.5 branches, 1.5 clubs per branch. Now, obviously, we're going to have different gaps, and it's a guessing game because you never really know. You may think you only hit 1, but it could have hit 2. But notice that worked pretty well. When you're doing shots like that, make sure you're getting the height that you want before. So, like, that one there, as much as you're always, oh, I want to miss a tree. No, I want to know what I'm hitting there. Oh, no way, Josh. That was way too high. It was basically trying to clear that from a short distance. But it might have, but no, it didn't even look close. Fixing our dreams. Wow, Alges is having a monster round, dude. I would say I'm 1 off or clean. And he's up there. All right. Pins in the back left. We always have the shot through the gap here. But on this one, I think we're just going to hit a full 6-wood high. Wow. Yeah, that 6 just doesn't want to turn much when you have wind. Oh! He is. He's definitely an elite purple bracket guy. Then let's clap the car. This doesn't feel like a big scoring one here. I was actually hoping for a bigger score once I saw the title. Party And everyone who knows us knows we didn't come from money. This hole will be drivable occasionally. Not today, though. So basically, I don't care if I end up in the mud on this one, because the mud gives you... You ended up hitting a low-lofted club from it pretty much every time. So you're not going to get it to stop very quickly. But on this one, even if I go in the mud right here, I've got such a long landing strip there. Yes, I haven't shaved. I have a long landing strip. Ryan, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Okay, so how the shot meter works, it's taking the information before we pump it into the game engine. The game engine only reads from the middle of the tip of the A to the tip of the C, so anything outside of that is all extraneous. You just want to make sure that it's outside the C and the A, the middle tips of them. After that, our shots are exactly the same. Doesn't matter. And it's really only about the speed of the pullback, yada, yada, yada. I don't know how the meter itself is calculating it, but all that shit doesn't matter. If I would have made that shot and did a YouTube of it, it would have showed me to the tip of the C on the pullback. So as much we could go into it all day, it just doesn't matter. It's like a moot point. It's a cow's opinion. It doesn't matter. Now, I just pounded it up there. I don't care what surface I'm on. In fact, I like the dirt here because I get a little bit lower lofted of a club. I'm not even going to pull this back. I'm going to flip this at it. We're going to lose a little bit more distance on my thumbs, but I'm going to hit a lower trajectory. I got it down 5. I think this should go in. And I sprayed it a little bit. I did. Nope. Got it. So we got to count. Hey, Cuddy, how you doing, man? Yeah, I think you guys will see me. We're not going anywhere for Christmas. We were going to go up, but my wife's parents are coming down for her birthday on the 27th. So we got some fun stuff planned for then. But I think we're going to be very tame on Christmas, and maybe I'll bring you guys along to see nothing. Maybe I'll spike some eggnog and get fucked up. Who knows? Who knows? It's up in the air. I hate this hole, guys. Always have. It's just problematic. This is also really the first hole that the 20 bounce rule came into play on. They had to put it in because this shot would have taken like a decade for the ball to get to the bottom. So they made the 20 bounce rule, and that's why we're stuck with it now. Alright, I guess I don't hate it that much. But this is also a great testament to having the 3 drivers. Because if I didn't have the 3 drivers, I would have been hitting the 8.5 at that, or maybe the 10.5. And that would have given me a problem, because the 10.5 would have had more miles per hour. Even with bite, that ball probably snaps back off that green. The 8.5 is the problem, is if I don't hit it hard enough, it's not high enough, it doesn't get over the edge. And then I'll go too far if I hit it just a little hard. So having the 9.5 in that mix was really good there. So this event, your 3 driver bag should be in play. And you can, if you don't have a 3 driver bag, you can make one by getting rid of one of your extra mid irons. In this bag, for me, I don't have a 4 iron because I didn't really need it. I don't really need it on this. The shots that I have approaches on, you can make your approach be perfect from any distance on par 5. So, like I said, par 3, your driver bag with 3 drivers is going to be your best bet for this. And I kind of whiffed that ball. That's not good, but it's fine. It's just not a good shot. Am I crazy in saying that Baker Mayfield's actually been pretty good right now? He's not been bad on this team. God, I was been thinking about something on this, and I've never tried this before. You guys, let's try something together. I've never thought of this before. Let's see if it works. Ah! Not enough sauce to it, but it worked. Oh, I didn't catch him. But we beat everybody else pretty handily, so that's fine. Hey, Matty B. Matty B. The entrepreneur behind the... Oh, it's not over yet. All right, so... I want to get this set up once tonight before we quit, that this is drivable, and I want to show you guys the shot. In the meantime, I really just want to get it up as far as I can, The fairway is not an option for me on this course. That's not good at all. That actually sucks. But it bounced back enough that I think I can make this work. I'm not going to play a cut at all. I'm just going to punch this up there. Yeah, I didn't have much options there, but I got the eagle out of it, so. All right, one hole to pass Al. Let's watch him par and me eagle. Game over. Where it's so. No, we're not gonna get any. We're gonna get an eagle, and so is Al. Ooh, ooh. Should we get kooky with it? I think we should. We're going to try to one-hop the green, backspin it into the right wall, and have it shoot back out to hit this pin. Oh, I didn't hit it. I didn't catch the side enough. That would have been close. Really? That chip looked pretty tasty to me. I had a stroke to play with. It was either I was going to eagle it, lose by one, hold it out, maybe, and win by tying, or I was getting second with a birdie. So what's the difference? All right, let's go at this another time. And then I kind of want to just start popping in here with some invites. Let you guys pick them out. I got 20 or 30 of them to play right now. His old mama told me, get yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old. Dylan, I don't think that courses matter on improving your game. If you're looking for straight consistency, playing the year that we're playing right now is going to be your best bet. Because you're learning the shots that you're playing on this year's courses, and those are the shots that you're going to repeat. There's a lot of shots that you don't have to hit on this year's courses that when you do come into an event or things like that, you won't know or won't be as familiar with. So really, it's just playing the game more gets you better. It's consistency that you're looking for when you're looking in prize play. Like, look, if I had a night that I shot no hole outs, but I shot clean the whole night, I'd be happy about that. It probably wouldn't be as profitable as shooting two 2-betters and a 2 off because I get 2 firsts and then a ninth. But you see what I mean? Over the long haul, consistency is what's going to play. So you want to be consistent. And, I mean, you don't need all of the shots for each year's courses, but there's definitely some shots in every year of courses that if you don't hit repetition-wise, you're never going to be precise with them. So yes and no, I guess. It's not a really good, it's not a really, that question's not really that answerable. But yeah, you'll get better at the game, but you might not see the scores improve on the courses that we're playing right now, if that makes sense. I mean, you would be, some of the shots that we have in our bags from years of playing, you would be like, what the fuck is he doing? And that's fine. You've got the what the fuck shots. But what the hell do the what the fuck shots do if you don't have to use them? They're great. They're great. They're great to show your friends or at cocktail parties. But other than that, they're not really that useful. If you catch my drift at all there. Ah, shit. Dylan, we were going to take a look at the options to where it is in the operator menu to adjust your casual settings. I mean, I'm sure you're a bright guy. I'm sure you can figure it out too, but... I'm still sorry, soon you'll be 60 years old. My daddy got 61, remember life, and then it becomes a battle. Yeah, see, like this setup would have been perfect for me to bounce the 8.5 up out of the bunker. I can't really do that here. But can I hit the shot through the gapper? And I can. Let's do that. Soon I'll be 60 years old. Oh, dude, it wasn't the right play, Nick. It's really not the right play. You can't, you can't chase it. That would be like somebody being mad at me because I told you to start. I tell you to start fucking Travis Kelce over Evan Ingram last week. Well, yeah, Evan Ingram scored 40, so I'm wrong. No, you're not wrong. You're still making the right play. Okay, good. I was going to say, man, you can't be mad at that. You're like Kevin from fucking the league calling into the fantasy show saying, you told me to start this guy, the other guy outscored him. Yeah, dude, well, let's just go with the math. How about that? See, I haven't looked at that ever, Dylan, but looking at the world rankings, see, I think the world rankings, oh God, stop, are almost flawed. I don't like that it's your best course on every game. Yeah, Jamie's right on that. It's great to go back to. No, but in a purely sense of the word, though, Caesar, if you use it, tees open up every hole. No tees, you don't have options to get at some greens, right? I don't think... but see, that's the thing. Can you trust anyone with the hot hand on that team? I mean, Juju scored 20 2 weeks in a row, and everybody thought, what do you get this week, 10? I don't think... or even Kelce, man. He hasn't been lights out the last few weeks. Steady. And fantasy football with Golden Tee is generally very similar with that, because if you're thinking about it, you can have the best scores, but your consistency is... look, I've got the 2 best scores ever, and I'm not consistent in tournaments, right? I haven't been lately. I'm going to say it's got a lot to do, and son of a bitch. Son of a bitch, Aaron Jones. Put him on the bench. Come on, to pull a hammy or something, Aaron. Look, the people who had to play Jerick McKinnon in a game this week are probably people that didn't have a very good fantasy team or dealt with injuries. That's it. He honestly, not really that rosterable. Look at, he had one great game, and the rest of it, he's been fledgling around 5 to 10 points. Like, that's not a good enough player for any of my positions on there. I need somebody that's averaging double digits at the bare minimum to be my wide receiver 3 or my flex, or either of my flexes in a league. And that's where the consistency goes. If you're looking for boom or bust players, you're probably not winning as many games, and you probably weren't in the postseason. That's my take on it. And I like what Jamie said, too, because a lot of the older courses, yeah, you do realize it's 15 weeks we've played, right? So 2 out of 15 is not a good thing to base your fantasy season on. Now, what Jamie was saying, though, oh, shit! Oh, God! It's something I haven't talked about in a while, but my God, is it moist up in here. Woo! I just let you... Oh, that's Tickner, absolutely. He's the worst of that group. Every other one of them I played in a match in a main bracket before. I didn't know if Sean had never made one. Buffalo Adam. Adam, how you doing, bud? It was great to sit and hang out with you, dude. Oh, it's absolutely their best answer. Okay, so we got another one that we have to play the full shot in. Now, this one, I got a little wind helping. I might want to go left to right here. With the wind in your face, it'll turn a little bit more. Hey, Robert, how you doing, sir? Let's go with a 4-wood. We're not going to hammer it, but we're going to get it to come around. We got to get it a little bit left. How about just like that? Wow. Oh, come on. Now we got a chip. I'll miss this. Maybe not. I'm very good. Of June. You happy I'm not. He did. It was an impressive run. A very impressive run. Now, when we get this set up here, we can actually put this down farther to the outside because we're going to have a shot in. Now, one of the things that I'm going to regret about my 3-driver bag is not having a 4-iron. The 5-iron going underneath the trees on the second shot, you have a chance of it hitting. I have to play a cut with a release or roll on it, or I'll maybe even no spin. But if I put backspin on it, it's getting too high up in the trees. But you know what? I might actually knock this in the rough. Nope, we're going to just murder it up there and see what we get. No, there's nothing there. Nope, none of that's true. Now, Brad Baird doesn't nearly play as much as any of the other guys. So I would say he's probably the bottom of that list. Tickner, through osmosis, he should get better with the people that he gets to play with. Now, you notice that cut in killed my height a bit. Okay, so now we got same shot as last time, but we got a wind in our face. So I'm actually going to just hit the medium T5 wood here with a full. I don't care if it cuts too much and hits the hill because I'll be fine. That was too pretty. That was too pretty. Are we going to crack 100K this game? Let's see if we can do it. We got 7 holes to get 35,000. These are tougher. But back to the point that I'm laying up here. Yeah, very true. Very true. There are a lot of those folks out there. I know there's a lot of people that enjoy the show that are using it and getting better every day. I get messages all the time from people. I mean, we just had Kevin Cole message me, sent me a picture of his first 30 that he got today. The third he shot me, he posted his first 30 on Easter, and then like 20 minutes later he messaged me, oh yeah, I just got a 30 on Nihon too. That shit makes me happy, guys. I love hearing it. So don't hesitate. We're going to share those kind of wins every chance we get. Now here, I don't care if it's mud, because once again, I got a long landing strip here. I'm not shaving for any of you. I shaved that landing strip for you. That's what I do. That green sets up like a long landing strip. It's great. You can just put it on the front edge and let it trickle down. Well, thanks, Big. I appreciate that, dude. We're just trying to make it as easy. I'm guessing he had to go get the buckets for people. We're in the same boat as last time, but we got a bigger outwind this time. So we're going to play it back here. We're going to play the 9.5, and I'm not going to hit it hard, but I got to get enough cut on it. And the reason I'm choosing the 8.5, the 9.5 instead of the 8.5, because if I play the 8.5 and overcut it just a little too much, there's a very good chance that it hits the rock first. I lose all my spin, and I'm in trouble. Are you really? That's awesome, dude. Did I cut it enough? It doesn't look it. But I might get lucky with the bounce here. Watch this. Wow, that was... That, I don't think I've ever hit that on a fly and been safe, but that looked good. Why? That putt came off so dead, though. Guys, that's just a putting issue that we're going to always have until they revamp putting. That ball came off so slow on that. Adam, I didn't see you play Golden Tee at all. Every time I saw you, we were taking shots or we were playing Buffalo. That's it. God, I'm spitting a lot right now. Oh, I got you. I'm spinning a lot when I talk. I'm glad you guys are only here virtually. Another hole out? Are you kidding me? Where is it coming from? I don't know. I just no. Mom, meatloaf! Never know what she's doing back there. I liked that shot last time. That was a lot of fun, but we don't need to do it. Actually, fuck, it might be better. I kind of like this low T 8.5. God, this is ugly. All right, we're going to cut this back in. Wow. All right, let's get this bad boy. Let's knock this fucker right in. We're going to rip it in. I might miss this one, but... Play it a little hard. Get it. Oh, God, dude. Come on. Can these guys try to keep up, please? God damn. Not drivable, but we're going to get it up there. Maybe a chip, possibly. Like I said, I want to go with a club that gets over. Now, back when we played this live, I'd be hitting a 3-wood with this same shot. But the 10.5 and the 3-wood are very similar heights. So we're going to smoke it. And I'm not getting it out enough. But you see that line. If you have that line enough, it's good. Now, this is not. This is trouble. Oh, yeah, it is very moist down here, Rick. How you doing, bud? All right, we're going to go from here. I'm going to put a slight cut on it and see if we can get it. We only needed to turn a little bit. And I'm perfectly fine with that. For some reason, that dirt up there, you get a little bit more spin out of it than you're accustomed to out of dirt. All right, I got to point this. It's a good look. Let's go with the 3. Bring it back in a little bit. Oh. Oh! Ah! Oh, come on! 6 feet out of the shot that we needed to get. Less than 6 feet. That would have put us up there. This doesn't feel like the type of scoring event like the name says, though. All right, let's give this one more, and then we'll talk. We'll play all the courses that we see. Obviously, got to get past the ones that are going to expire, and then it's all on you. You guys are going to be picking. Sorry to put that kind of pressure on you. Are you fucking kidding me? Wow. I'm really starting to hate. Yeah, please go Higby. Please, Rick. I'm looking at it. Yeah, well, that's a nothing thing. Thanks, Rick. I appreciate it, my man. It really won't matter because this league I had Jalen Hurts. I'm sorry, this league's Josh Allen. So I guess I'm okay at quarterback. But I'm sorry, the NFL. You know, I'm fully against gambling being any sort of a thing that you're thinking about with sports. And I'll go back to Worlds 2008. I was the 1 seed. A player dropped out with about 3 weeks before the tournament, and they left. They gave the bye to the 3 seed, being Andy Haas. Might have been the 4 seed. I was pissed because the reasoning behind it was, well, they've already done a Calcutta for it, so we don't want. And I was like, you're letting outside gambling that isn't even part of you guys influence how you're running a tournament. That's bad form. And I'll still agree that is bad form, but the NFL is making a ton of their money off of us that play fantasy football. So when you have coaches like the Cincinnati Bengals who take a player off the injury report, knowing full well they weren't going to let him play, they were going to let him start the game and then they were pulling him. I mean, that's not right. I will be okay with somebody having a questionable tag going in because I know they're not going ahead. He's questionable. I started Ramondre Stevenson yesterday. He was questionable. I went with it because I didn't really like any of the other options. Now, Belichick's also another one. He wasn't questionable. He was playing for sure. And they even made it seem like that by not giving the ball in the first drive, which was ridiculous. But that's Belichick's hate for fantasy football. I don't understand how any of these motherfuckers can't like fantasy football when they have increased your contracts from anywhere from coaches to fucking concession stand workers, have made your viability even higher because of fantasy sports. But I mean, the way that they're using this, like, I don't understand the guy from Philly not giving the ball. Lindsay Mussey. That sounds like Lionel Messi's alter ego where he dresses as a woman, but I don't know. It sounds really familiar. Okay, Google. Who is Lindsay Mussey? Mussey, not Massey. Lindsay Mussey. No, I don't know. It's not somebody I know. It's not somebody that Google knows. I don't care. Oh, no, I don't. That's weird that she's not coming up. If you tell me I look like her, we're going to be fighting, Dave. All right, we're going to play the half cut around. I don't like that shot, but it was there. Oh, nice. Is she hot? All right, so we can't get it up deep enough. Eric, I already asked that. Come on, dude. You gotta be quicker to the gun on this shit. You gotta be quicker than that. I figured that's the only reason why. I'm gonna go with yes, and I've never seen her. I think she's hot. Next thing you know, it's gonna be a girl that's dressed like it's gonna be a girl drinking Busch Lights, looking like any of the Wisconsin players. Yeah. The general consensus is if you're asking, I think it's a yes. Oh, yeah, we'll get rid of it. Oh, we got it. There we go. That's some loading issue Richard told me about. I don't know how to. It's something about with importing Google Forms or Google Sheet, and I think it's for the world ranking stuff out there. No, well, you didn't, Eric. Well, for me, you didn't. For you, for both of us think we asked first. I asked instantly, but there's a delay. So I'm going to say you are wrong and your opinions are invalidated. Come on, wait. Look how they shine for you. All right, let's see what we got. Well, okay, now I got to join you guys. Oh, it's Lizzie. Not I was Lizzie. Well, God, yeah. Yes, absolutely. Very attractive. All right, we're going to do the bank up with the 8.5 this time. Let's see if it works. Now, the problem with that is you never get it to pull back much. If you do get it, I mean, it's never going to, it won't release on it because you can't really do it with bite. So you're basically getting what you get. You don't really have much choice unless you one-hop it in. I mean, Dave, that is an ignorant-ass question, though, right? That question didn't even ask. You didn't even need to ask that question. That is a girl that we all will agree. If you don't, I have a problem with you. If you don't think that woman is attractive, you have issues. I mean, I know I'm looking for something with like a fucked up toe or anything like that, or my personal opinion. But no, she's very nice. And line for. Okay, so now let's go with my other. So we tried to put it at the end here, right? But this is the shot that I will do on this setup whenever it's like this, you can't clear it. You got to play something through. I normally just nuke a C3, and you should get it up into the rough here, right? Now that's bad luck a bit, but we can still make this work. Oh God, this is where I'm regretting not having a 4-iron. Okay, so now we're gonna play this. We gotta hit the 9-wood's we're gonna have to go to the right because I need to make sure I hit trees. So let's go with the 6. We're gonna hit a full cut, and we're gonna aim it back as close to the tree as possible. Now, remember when you're cutting out of the rough, if I pulled full and hit it out to 3, you'll see the ball almost never come back at all, right? Why, thank you, Nick. That's all we do. That's all we do. People with big mouths can normally do these kind of things. It's why most of us with the Golden Tee players have more attractive wives than we deserve. But let's go. So we're going to hit a full here. And because I'm not going to play it outside of the 2 at all, it will get a bit of cut, but it's going to lose a lot of distance, especially out of the heavy rough, and it's not going to turn a ton. Now, there are solid branches up through the trees, so there's a chance that I hit a solid branch. But so we're going to go. We got the full. We're going to push it just a little left. And it killed too much distance on me. I needed to go up another club. We know that the 6 one's a little shorter than it says, so I probably needed to. Oh, but I think we're still okay. I doubt many people got that. I really... Oh. Okay, there's one. I think I was one better, too, wasn't I? No. 290. There's not really much options here. We're going to go with just the smooth 8.5 with bite. Now you can low tee it. You can low tee a 9.5 will be very successful through that gap a bit. That just happened to be pretty nice. I knew I was going to have to cut it a little bit or else the top of the tree line would have been in play. But we got to hit it. We got to have that one played out and was very friendly. Same as me. I had a life. Like not really. God damn it. Like you're in the room, but you're not even there. I lost one. Okay, I actually gained a stroke on the field there. That's a little weird. 424. Gonna be tough to get there into a wind. Now, we gotta look at this, right? Yeah, I know. It's all rough and jagged from abusing it too much, Adam. How's your vacation going, buddy? All right, we're getting over the dirt here. This is going to be a weird shot coming in. Where the pin is where it's at, you got a choice. Like, do I want to have a longer strip and come in from the deep part here, not have a lot of spin coming from the heavy rough, and having to hit a club a distance that it doesn't look like it should go? Or would I rather have the shorter distance with a little bit more spin? I'm going to choose the shorter distance because in this case, I'm in the lead already. The shorter distance is going to allow me to not fuck it up. Adam, now that you chimed in here, I totally forgot you called on Thanksgiving, and I answered. I was like, hey, we're right in the middle of watching a movie. Can I call you back? And I don't think I called back, but I'll talk to you here soon. Just a lot of drama been going on, man. Life's been fucking beating me down a bit, so I've been kind of focusing more on me and Jill than anything else. These guys know I haven't been streaming as much either, but we're getting back into it. Sinking on in my boat. Nothing, trying to stay afloat. Okay, we got to pin a little deeper this time. I mean, the biggest thing I got to do here is make sure I hit the green on a fly. Now, to make this, I need the first bounce to hit the green, second bounce to hit the rock, and still have enough speed to carry up there. I'm bringing a lot of problems into play there. So we're going to just basically try to stick the green. I'd say I stuck the green. I'm happy with that shot. We're good. Now, all I'm thinking about that is, okay, I need to cut this as minimal amount so it doesn't hit the rock on the left, and I have to hit this ball softer than 135. There's not going to be much difference in the distance in that range between 120 and 130. So as long as I'm under my distance and I'm hitting it hard enough to get over the obstacle, that's all I'm going for. I'm not trying to get cute and put that ball in. That would have been impossible or very hard to do. We'll see. Yeah, well, there's zero chance I beat a guy who I'd probably have a 3-stroke higher handicap than. We're gonna try, Dave. That's the weekend before I start classes, so I think I'm gonna come up with Greg Raymer from Des Moines, and maybe grab another Cedar Rapids guy. Maybe I'll hop in with Chad Fisher. We all ride together again, or maybe one of these clowns coming up from south of me doesn't fly and wants to just stop by and make it a couple-day extra trip. Oh, beautiful. I'm gonna try. Now, guys, everything might get. I mean, literally, guys, if I'm told I need another neck surgery, I'm gonna just basically quit playing. I can't do it again. I don't want to. If they tell me I do, if that's my answer, then maybe that make that my last hurrah, and I'm not even gonna think about Worlds anymore. Would I be done with Golden Tee completely? Probably not. I hopefully have some things lined up that there's going to be forever with Golden Tee. But we'll see where things go. I hate to say it, I'm not the type to get depressed very much, but man, this last couple weeks has been really knocking me on my ass. Like literally, like just being like, what the fuck, man? What else can go wrong? My pets' heads are falling off. And I mean, and then I get to thinking, where I sit and talk to my little buddy whenever I've got issues. I sit and talk to him now, and I'm like, my God, he's not gonna. I mean, I've kind of given in. I had one on Friday, Nick, so I'm just waiting for the results. It's been read by the radiologist, but like I said, I read what they wrote, and there was a lot of Charlie Brown voices in my head. That teacher was talking to me instead. This is where I'm trying to put it, right? Okay, that's fantastic. Perfect. I could use you, man. We need you. You're welcome, Caesar. You can come on up. That extra bedroom's always been reserved for Richard King. I can take Caesar too, though. That's fine. If Richard King ever wants to, I'll make him a bedroom in the basement, or I'll actually call Marty Fisher in to have him do the work. It's good to have friends that know how to do things. I mean, fuck, without half of these people, I don't know if I would be able to live. Okay, we're going to just hit the thumb shot with the 5. I could have hit a 6. We all know the 6, though. It's a little fickle on the distance. Let's just make sure of that. With a vision, I was going to be that one in a million. Always had high hope. Yeah, there's a couple of you that have you got a permanent pass. You don't even need me. Yeah, exactly. Somebody was asking me about, I think it was Justin in Texas, said, hey, do you have a cut file for making your own pedestal? I was like, nope, ask Fitz. That's not my thing. I'm not allowed around power tools. Let me give up. It's a little complicated. Fired up, no more love, and I'd hate to see you waiting. High hopes for a living. Hey Ben, sorry I missed you in there. How you doing, bud? All right, we're gonna smoke this with bite. Let's see if I overhit it or if I didn't get it there. Did I need a high T there? I didn't, but I did. Rather these with a melodies, change. I wanted everything. Right. So before, back in the day, I would always hit C3s on this. I have a better, or A1s too. I'm having better luck with not now. Mama said, don't give up. It's a little complicated. No more love. It's all been done, but they never see the system. Oh. Hey. Damn it. Not enough cut. Ah, fine, it's a putt. We're happy getting putts for Eagles here. Down, but I always had a vision. Always had high. Get in. Yes. Thank you, AJ Dillon. All right, now I just need we need a little bit of Higby. Everybody needs some Higby in their life. Well, we're putting. Boom. Yeah, you've told me you love it. It didn't bother you while you were sleeping, and I stood over you watching you singing. I don't know why it bothers you now. That's fine. Good. I need a Higby. I'm gonna need a Higby score. That catch at the end of the half by Jones gave him a couple point lead on me. So. I'm down by 5 or something now, so we need a steady dose of Higby here. Somebody to hold. All the same. Like it's kind of like the way you daily. All right, I hardly ever go over the 3-wood here because the 3-wood, even if I hit it a little long, I don't go into the sand most of the time. Adam, that's pretty funny, man. No, we haven't had a visitor in some time, though. So that's good. Well, it's not good. It's not bad either, but it keeps me more sober. I kind of like to... Wow, I caught that really clean. I was expecting to hit that soft. Now, did we get screwed? We kind of did, and this is what we're talking about with the sticky sand. Look, before that ball would have been in the middle of the trap, no matter what. It would have rolled down that. It wouldn't stop here. So now I'm worried about, if we look at what I call the transition between sand and rough, if you notice on this one, you can see it pretty clear. There is always that lip there. On every one of them, it's never flush. So the sand being sticky brings those lips into play that shouldn't be there. It highlights an issue that wasn't there before, that wasn't in play before. Now it is. I think we're okay here, though. You threw it all, I put my guard down, then you pulled your throat. God, I have a string hanging down on my shirt. That's driving me nuts. I can't find it. So I keep feeling that thing like a spider touching me. Oh, I don't want a high tee. What am I doing? Then you pulled the rug. I was getting kind of used to being someone you love. Yeah. All right, what do we want to do here? Let's go. Caesar, yeah, no, I used to do tits for tips, dude, and I got in trouble. YouTube isn't very happy with the tits for tips play anymore. Weird, right? There we go. I gotta say, we've been playing pretty well for you guys since we started streaming again. I literally haven't touched a commercial machine since Dallas, though, and it's getting me a little bit, but I really don't want to deal with not the next day having it hurt pretty damn bad. It's just not right. It's not good. I mean, it might be fine. My neck might be fine, and the pain is just getting worse by the day. We'll see, though. Dude, I did not mean to low tee that. Oh, I'm in deep shit now. See the fear in my enemy's eyes. Oh, what sing? Now the old king is dead. Long live the king. I don't know where to put this to have a shot, guys. I really think I'm kind of screwed. I'm going to try to go deep over everything here and see if that works. There's a ringing Roman cavalry choir singing. My mirror, my soul, my shield, missionaries in the foreign. It was never this world. That was Renna. Okay, that was a really creative looking play. All right, so we're going to have to do this again. Let's try it and see if we get a better spot. God, again, solid right behind a tree. All right, we got 2 trees. Let's go 3 clubs. 1, 2, 3. It's a 9. I hate this, but we're going to go here. We're going to give it a full C in and let it hit the trees. Now, the 9 might have actually helped me here because with the 4 iron, I may have only hit the first one. Now I know I'm going to hit 2. Ah. Wow, that was really not a good chip. How is that only 34, too? Weird. All right, we're coming back, though. All right, now we can go with something more fun, right? Well, there's not really the play for it, but we're going to do it anywhere. I'm going to hit the 8.5. I'm going to hit bite for the height. Now watch what I'm doing here. See how I played it into the tree? Now, that typically works. It's got to be a little shorter than what it was there, but I'd already fucked this up, so I kind of figured, why not try something? Oh. Okay, well, my fuck-ups get me back to leads. That's weird. Oh. Now, you don't need to high tee this, but I like the spot with the pin in the bottom. Let's let it trickle down to it. I let it trickle too much. Too much trickle. Name I was on this world. That was Renna. Yeah, we're not getting a good look at this yet. So now we're going to play the other way. I don't want the mud. The pin's in the middle. I have to hit it so hard to get it out of the mud up to the spot. So we're going to go over here. We want to get it down as far as we can so that we have more green to play here. And this is where my extra numbers come into play. So we see 237 yards to the pin, and it's giving me a 3-wood. Way too much club. In general, out of the crap, out of heavy rough, I can hit, my max swing will make the ball carry to the distance of the club. Now, if the 6-wood's wrong on the distance, we all know it plays closer to 225 to 230. So that max distance there would be about 230 where it carries. I don't want to, that's cutting it awfully close. So we're going to hit the 5, and we don't have to man up on it. We just got to hit it. Fuck yeah. Guys, that shit is sick. That shit is sick. God damn, that shot's so sick it's got AIDS. Oh. Shots have AIDS. I think that's going to be my new name. My shots have AIDS. Why, thank you, Chad. Well, thank you, Sofa and Anno. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Buffalo, yes. All right, now we got the same thing we've had every other game. We want to make sure baby cut, backspin on the 9.5 this time, and we're going to smoothie it. I hit it way too hard. I could have hit the 10.5, but I'm in a winning position already, so I just want to be on. And we made the putt, so that's good. We're in position. We are in position. Hang on one second here. Let's go here. Okay, there we go. Let's see if it works. We don't even need a high T here. Let's just nut this. All right, we're up there. We're up there. We're going to flip thumb it. I overplayed that wind. When you get those elevation changes like that, especially with sounds, getting your wind guesstimates right are a little more challenging. Yeah, so for the Jabra has still been my best piece. I still, when I can't find them, I'll pop my, I've got a pair set of Klipsch ones in instead, but the Jabras are still my go-to. And I talked Sobel into the Jabras, and he got the 85 elites, and I'm still rocking the 75s. And he said the 85s have been fantastic for him. So I might upgrade here shortly, but not the time for it. These are working fine. Frivolous spending has been out the window. What do you think, release? Let's try releasing this. Yeah, there. Once you get past, there's a problem sometimes with the left and the right pairing, but I figured it out. It's that little tiny hole that's underneath the headphone hole. Like, that is the pairing between the two headsets or the two earbuds, and you got to clean that thing out occasionally, or else you can't hear anything, or else the one earbud like goes in and out too. Are you fucking kidding me? I just missed that. Hey, Mike. That's bad. My chipping feels a little bit too cautious right now. Say, hi, Mike. But other than that, they've been fantastic. I've lost 2 of the cases. I've actually left 2 of the charging cases on airplanes, but I was able to get new ones without a problem. So that wasn't an issue. That was nice. I thought that maybe I would have a problem finding them or something. No, found them, no problem. All right, we're going to play up one, and I'm going to cut it. So I can cut it now and lose a little distance fine. She want to ride me like a cruise, and I ain't going to lose. And you were left in the dust. Such a why. Again, not going for anything cutesy there, because I've got the win in the bag. I don't even care about this because a birdies puts me in first. Yeah, dude, my chipping has gotten really sloppy all of a sudden. Like, it's not reading my forward swing the way I want it to. But oh well. Let's go to invites and see what we got there. Let's see what kind of action we got. If anybody wants in on some invites, I'm here. I'm here for you. I'm here to oblige. Is rocking round right now. You know, right now, I'm tired of being alone. Not to be alone. Yeah, I'm going to strap it up. I'm actually gonna go pick up. I think I'm gonna go get my books tomorrow, and I'm gonna do some pre-learning for myself. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Oldest to newest. Well, we're gonna have to play this one dare, and then we can dig in. Oh, dude, I'm two strapping it, dude. Classic course of the week is, well, it's Summit Run. It's Summit Lakes, I believe, but the picture shows Alpine Run. All right, we got a good setup here for once. God, this hole's been a problem sometime. The legends and the myth, Achilles and his gold, Achilles and his kid. The only reason I know that is because Luna made some post about it. I don't see myself upon that lift. Let go how much you want to risk. Because this looks like a dead straight thumb shot goes in. Nope, it wasn't offline. It wasn't offset enough. And I can turn to... I'm not going to talk much about the course here. We already know the shots. We've played this one enough now. I want something just like that. No. No! Well, there goes my fantasy season. Good night. Oh, he fumbled, actually. It's not his touchdown, is it? That could be big. Let's see if they called that. I mean, they say an Aaron Jones touchdown, but it looked like he fumbled that before he got in. Unreal. No, not a fumble. Fuck you, world. Motherfuck, dude. Like, literally, I put together the best fantasy teams, and this is the bullshit that's happened to me. Fuck this. I really fuck the NFL, to be quite frank with you. This last weekend really killed football for me. This whole, their whole fucking game plan is, yeah, it's Summit Lakes, I think. This last week, the last 2 weeks has basically ruined football for me. I don't. It is not enjoyable to see how these people are playing. This game actually is a better game than anything I watched this weekend. And it's two pretty bad teams. The coaching, officiating, everything about the NFL is going downhill. Get some. Booyah. All right, coming in at you here. Well, so Ben, all right, how do I pick my distances? I want, that's Freaky Friday right now. It's Freaky Friday coming. So, all right, so Ben's asking, how do we determine our distance on this, right? Well, I got you. We got both. Oh, a Run to Alpine came up. There you go, sir. We're playing it. We'll get that one in next. All right, so Ben's asking the question. That's a really good one. Yes, you do need a subscription, AIM. Now, I don't think you need a subscription if you're just plugging it in to get updates, but you do need a subscription to actually swipe a player card to get in. And that's about it's what is it? I think it's $10 a month or $100 for the year. Okay, now sorry, Ben Ross asked a very good question. How are we determining distances? All right, so for me, I kind of gap groups of clubs together, right? For me, the 3, the 4, and the 5 for my no pullback shots are all about the same distance in relationship to the marker. So I know that I can't get my ball to land at the marker at this distance. So I'm slightly short of this, right? Oh, nice one. Yeah, that's good. So now I'm good. Now on this one, I'm calculating, okay, backspin's going to be my play. I don't have a lot of green short, so I can't run this up, so I have to pull it back. What club can I hit backspin with? Well, since this one I know is only going to land about 155 to 150 with a solid thumb shot, then I'm going to pull that back. AIM, you can do that. You can use, it doesn't matter. Internet's internet for it. The game uses almost zero bandwidth for what it's doing, so you can use a hotspot for it. There might be some things you got to do to fuck with it to get it to work, but it will work. I used my phone for internet after we had the Direct Show to play my invites. So with with what Ben's saying though. So I'm going to thumb this with backspin because I know it's going to be short of the hole. I mean, I know it will have a chance to come back in. I have no risk of it going short and wet. So this is my shot. Now, a lot of this is done through calculations, but most of it for my non-pullback shots are all feel for me, and whether I'm going to flip it at 78 or if I'm going to man up on it and try to no pullback hit it with my palm and hit it 120. Right? So I hit that. It's an up 5. I expected that to come back a lot more, but I manned up on it a little more than I wanted to, too. So that shot would have pissed me off because any ball that I don't pass past the hole while it's on the green, I think I failed. Like, that's where the failure is. Not making shots is hard, but having the ball be in the right spot is fine. Now, on a shot like this, I'm picking my club based off of what I know clear the obstacles. The high 6, the high 9 clear this. I know that my high 9 carry distances are right around 240 to 245. We'll see it right here. So I got a 9 mile per hour wind with stouts. I'm going to call it let's call it 1 yard for every mile per hour of stout distance. So we got 4.5 off. I should have no problem getting this there. So I'm going to just go here. I want extra height, so I'm going to hit backspin, and plus this ball won't back up into the water with the high tee. So I'm just going to nuke this, and this should be dead on the pin, if not in. Now the thing that we've gone through in talking about carry distance, I've gotten carry distances for everything, but it's based off of a theoretical perfect dead straight hit because we're taking part of the ball apart to make that happen. Now, look, it's impossible to have a dead straight hit. It's so rare that if IT was running flags to see if there was a dead straight hit, it's a really easy way to catch if somebody's cheating. So, but all that's going to do is kill a couple of yards. So don't say, well, I need this to carry 250, and this club I can max out at 250. You're not going to be able to do it. You're just not going to be able to. So you got to give yourself a little bit more play in it then. Once again, 4-iron, short of the distance of the marker with no pullback. Gets a little less backspin. This pin is a little higher than the hole, so I'm just going to flip this up there. I want to land it pin high if I can, but most likely I'm going to put it about 4 or 5 yards past. Yeah, we'll go through that one there, and I'll give you guys a couple of good options on it. So I flip thumbed it. I got it to land pin high, and it came back enough. I just didn't have the line perfect. And now this is where the years and years of playing this goddamn game. Nope. Hang on a second. Okay. Yeah, well, carry data. Okay, I do, but, and this is all of us. Let me see if I got it here right now. File, open. The putter speeds. Aftermarket. Why do I still have Jill's shit in here? Books, mile per hour. Yeah, see, I've recently changed this up a little bit. I gotta find my newest form of this. I had some older ones that, until I was coming up, because obviously it's kind of a guess when you're coming up with these numbers on what's going to be most valuable. Breakdown, second, where is it? Easy par 3, bids, proposal. Yeah, I'll look for it and have it available. But Nick, now with the carry distance being here, I mean, we could knock this out in 5 seconds to give this down, to get this down and give you guys accurate one. It might be a good one to do on the PGA to make sure. I'm pretty sure there's no differences, but just so we know, I always like to, like, as reasonable as I can be. If you have data that's going against something of mine. A lot of the stuff that we come up with isn't really necessary. Just like I've just memorized a couple of clubs, and then I base the rest off of it on how I've played. And that's really it. And I really only care about my carry distances on high tees, because that's what I'm really using to get over things. Okay. But yeah, I'll have to find it in here. I got a ton of Excels running here now, and apparently my wife had to log in on this computer for work because all of my recents are all of her stuff from work, and that's not good. Oh God! Wait a motherfuck! Yeah, but Jones just got a touchdown too, so I need another Tyler Higbee touchdown. Yeah, I'm down by 8. I need another one. Yeah, it's back alive a little bit, but not really. Oh, if that was a fumble by Aaron Jones, that would have been awesome. I'm still alive, but now in our expensive league, I've got Jalen Hurts, and I don't have a quarterback now, which is awesome. Wow, bad game. Missing kicks. Yeah, so it's 7-7. 7 points. Okay, so this is the one we were talking. No, not this one. Whoops. I found what game? Let's see. I don't know what you're saying. That one didn't make sense to me, Aim. That one I was really safe on. I didn't really want to backspin a club with that wind on that hole. I just didn't. I thought maybe I could plop it down and one hop it in. Oh, that Aaron Jones touchdown pisses me off. God damn it. Yeah, I'm at a 1% win probability now, which is a little weird because it just got closer. Yeah, why would I? Fuck that. I'm so disappointed. The Eagles, I was saying like that, they pissed me off enough this weekend with the Miles Sanders thing. I just don't get it. Why didn't you play him off? Okay, so if I rattle off... Oh, I gotcha. Okay, so... I tell you what, I don't even know a carry distance offhand for my 8.5 driver, but that one I do have the number for right here. So we can go back to it, and let's go. And remember, I only get my carry distances for my high tees. So 8.5, 310, high tee at max is 355 carry distance, right? And then I broke it down and got some other ones, but... and that's high tee with no spin, right? High tee with roll, you actually lose a couple feet of carry distance. And high tee with high tee with backspin or bite, you gain a little bit. So it's like 355 with no spin on it, 353 with roll or release on it, and then it's 357 with high tee, backspin or bite. Oh, great. The next one I have on this list here is my 7-iron. So, no, that's all I've got. I can tell you that my high tee 5 wood, or my high tee 10.5 is 350, and my high tee 5 wood is 300. Now, it's a little bit more than that, but those are great baseline numbers for it, right? Okay, so on this setup, there's something I'm looking at. Right to left wins. If I move the tee, and then where I'm positioned on the tee box. Yeah, this is an easy look. I'm going to basically have a straight shot at it. So when I have a straight shot at the tee box, I've kind of changed up this a bit. So on this one, I'm going to probably hit a high tee 3-wood and almost straight line it to the right edge of the green. That should be perfect. And we're not going to really, I'm not going to dig much into the hyperbole of which hole, like what it is on this setup, because it's going to be different every time. But know that most of the time now, I am playing an 8.5 high tee. Take it to the house, baby. Give us the ball back. So we'll go high tee, little bit of cut, and then hit it. And how does that not, that's no way. That ball was enough cut for a 16 win. I'm sorry, I don't think that was right. That was plenty of cut to it. That looked really good on the hit. I'm actually kind of baffled that didn't get on and wasn't perfect. Now, okay, so on this one, when I'm looking at my next group of clubs, right, these the higher lofted clubs, in general, your higher lofted clubs get more yards per mile per hour at the low end. So all of them go like this. It starts off pretty dramatic, your yards per mile per hour, but as you start getting into your higher mile per hours, it's minimally more per mile per hour. And like I'm saying is, at the 80 to 90 range, it's like 4 yards per mile per hour. When you get up to the 140 to 142 range, it's only like 1 yard per mile per hour. So it's a diminishing returns as it moves on. On this, with the 9 iron, the 8 iron, and the 7 iron, oh yeah, the tee heights are huge. And it was a shitty metric, and I don't even think the metric is right, but I actually talked to Jim Z about this. I didn't think the calculations were right on the height meter that we have on Legacy, but talking to Jim Z on it, I was like, okay, Jim, with release, and we know that backspin, the physics makes the ball go higher, and that follows real physics. I was like, but why is the bite shot the same height as a backspin shot? If you have less backspin, I mean, just purely looking at aerodynamics, I know Matt Van Hoosier being a rocket science can do it. Yeah, it does. And then you can kind of dip and dive off of it. It's roughly that your high tee 4-wood will go roughly 10 yards further. Your high tee, the distances, then you could just make the judgment calls on it based off of that ratio. Oh, well, I didn't see his. He probably said damn it or something like that. Guys, if you're on Facebook, know that Facebook does not allow our bots to post back and forth. Everyone will see your comments, but you will not see comments from YouTube or Twitch. So just so you know. But so the 9 iron, though, since it's a higher lofted club, I can basically land this on the marker with the thumb shot. And for this, we got a 7 in the face. I'm just going to flip it with bite with this. Now, there's another part to this, right? Hey, my man, what's up, Straight? How you doing? If I thumb a shot with less miles per hour to it, it is directly related to how much spin you'll get. So if I thumb this at 78, I will get less spin out of the bite on this than I would if I thumbed it at 95. It's important to know, but more important to see it in application. So I don't want a lot of spin here, and with a thumb shot, I'm not going to get a lot with bite, so I'm not worried about this coming back off the green. 93, it's going to hit, it's going to come back some, but not a lot. See? Now, but if I pull back and hit that same shot at 140, that ball would check from the top of the green to the bottom. All right, 15 in the face. We're basically playing for a chip here. No matter what. There's no way this is getting on. I'm going to hillbilly rip it and see if I can. And I didn't catch it very good, but I did catch it to leave myself. Is that straight? Nope, not at all. So we're just going to try to flip a 5 iron in. Oh, bad idea. Wow, that's not a good finish. I got kind of fucked up at the end of that. Come on, make a pick. A flag on that? Oh, they're going roughing. Great. Oh, Rogers, did you get hurt, you punk bitch? There's no way that should have been a flag. Wow. Oh, that fucking fuck these refs. Seriously, fuck them in the face. I'm tired of it. I really am. I'm not one that thinks the games are rigged. I think that people are just bad at their jobs. Coaches in the NFL are bad at their jobs. Players in the NFL, I hated the fact that what Jacoby Myers did at the end of that game with that pitch. Their defense was still elite to me. I still had them sitting up there as probably the favorite out of the NFC. I just didn't see this happening. Good play, Ramsey. Oh, throw a flag on that, right? Is that going to be a flag? All right, we're playing Adam. We're going to fuck him up. Now, there's going to be something we need to look at here. Right away, we see that the water... Wait, is that sand or water? That's supposed to be water. So we have low water. We got low tide. We're on low tide, so we're not going to have much frozen shit here. That's going to change how we play it, and I'll show you why. There, you can get extra 2 drivable holes with the water being frozen. Wow, another 6-footer. That's fun. Stuffed it. Good. Oh, I'm sure they blew that dead too, right? So, okay, it is frozen. Now watch, that means this is probably drivable. Far into a cop car. Nick, I don't know. I don't even know if they're going to. I really wish they were. Oh, God. Nice face mask, dude. Did they throw? Yeah, that's terrible. Oh, fuckers. We're going to try to drive it. We're going to use the ice to our advantage. And we all float on, okay. Float on, okay. So get that shot in your bags, guys. I do too. It ruins a lot of old courses. It really does. Every last dime with that scam. It was useless just to use some light of hand. Heavy rough. Remember I said we can make the ball go a lot further, but the 6 wood sucks too, so we're going to play this. Yeah, the 6 wood and the 9 woods don't really follow my number theory there, but that's because the clubs are shorter than what the number shows. If they just change that number to show 225 instead of 235 there, or the 9 wood to show 200 instead of 190, we'd be able to use those things a lot easier, but you just have to know. And we all play enough that we can make that be an easy thing to accomplish. Float on, okay. We'll all float on, all right. Ready, we'll all... All right, that drive was perfect. Now, we have stouts, so this wind isn't going to affect it a lot. But remember, I told you, my 4-iron's in that group of clubs that is lower distance. And basically, the lower clubs, the lower the club goes, the less distance you get at lower miles per hour. So I'm going to get less distance. I'm just going to flip this straight with bite, and I think I might dunk this. And I sprayed it. Distance-wise, though, oh my God, look at that. That was carry distance, 169. Distance in the hole, 169. If I put that straight, that was a dunk. God damn it. That would have been something. Calling in ultra. We got a good look here. This hole can be a lot more challenging than this, but we're in a good spot. And I should have gone from the other way like I had planned. Fuck. I didn't pull that back enough. My chipping is kind of iffy right now. Yuck. Float on, all right. Okay, so this is an interesting hole. You can put it up here, But what we used to have to do, because that wasn't an option into a 10 win with no T's, we would have put it, I would always just put it up here. The 3-bird is, I only use it on the Hollywood Hills bag. And then now by, just through not wanting to make another bag, I use it on Petra as well. But I put it in the bag. That's going to be the one hybrid I'll put in. Otherwise, the 0 hybrid is a specialty club. The 3 hybrid is a perfect gap for me when I'm using a 9 wood and a 6 wood. It's a good one to have because it covers my distances in the in-betweens. Before the dawn, and I've been a fool and I've been drawn. I can never leave the past behind. Way I can see no way, and all of the good it's just a joyful sound. Tonight I'm gonna bury that horse in the ground. Alright, I don't have much options here to get this up. I mean, the 5 is just bringing too much risk into play, so we'll roll the 7, and we're probably going to leave it short. I know, I'm like, oh, I don't have a chance, and I put it inches. That's good. Okay, another one, Frozen here. Now, with the Turbo A1, we didn't really know it was happening, but dude, I got Eagles on this hole with no points back when this was live, and we didn't even have high T's, I don't think. There was something with how I used to hit my A1s that I was getting Turbo A1s before anybody knew about Turbo A1s. With a devil on your back. Oh, that's good, Caesar. That's awesome. I trust him, dude. Gervais knows his shit, man. Can I take any of it back? Now, like this one here, if we're asking about how I'm determining distances, look, I know that my 9 wood carries at that distance. I'm just going to low tee it and let it carry the distance again. And I hit it too fucking hard because I didn't play that as that much of an elevation change. That's good. But we're okay. Ah, at the end of my rope, oh, suffer. Right at my throat. But yeah, having that 3 hybrid, I was getting by without it by just cutting a driver down through the gap on Petra. It's not tenable. You shouldn't be doing it. Another one here. Guys, I'm putting it here most of the time, right? This one, I got enough distance that I can go over the longer gap and give myself even a better gully into the green. But the snow's fine. 10.5, I'll drop one down. I can take it on. Now, out of stuff like snow or dirt, you have a dramatic loss in distance. The more it's a larger loss of distance when you don't have a dead straight 180. So if you can figure out your shots with no pullback out of those, they're a lot more repeatable and very repeatable nonetheless. Come on, that fucking had backspin on it. Yeah, my chipping not very solid tonight. Good thing I haven't had to use it much. I really could use a fumble out of Jones. Okay, this is ice on it, so this is technically drivable sometimes. Now, we have a shitty wind for it, but I'm still going to do it so you get the idea. So if we had an outwind and I could get it down to the ice on a fly, that's actually on the green. But wouldn't you rather have that shot in than a shot from way elevated change, yada, yada, yada? Nothing special here. We're getting a really straightforward look. You don't have to come up with anything on it. Ah, that's going to cut. That hurts. Oh, it's a hold. Sweet, 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 sweet. Coming back. That's huge, guys. That is huge. Jalen Ramsey. Oh, unless they blew it dead again. Let's see. You do that dance. You do that dance, young man. Approach. I'm alone. Oh, that is not fun. Oh, come on! Hi, Regan. How you doing? It's Bad Regan Brown. If Jill was here, she'd be singing right now. Hi, buddy. 17 out, right? No, this doesn't look right, but it'll work. I didn't even hammer that ball, and I probably needed to, but I was getting cute trying to make it. I'm okay with that. Wow. How did that break like that? Oh, that's ridiculous. That is not physics whatsoever. That's bad. Oh, well. Bad game. Get me, Adam. That's yours. That's a win for the taking, sir. Yeah, he definitely pulled that out, dude. That is definitely a fumble. You're hustling for yards. I still don't like that you get positive points on a play that you fumbled. Like, that should wipe out the whole rush or anything like that. All right, I'm going to play one more invite, and then I'm calling it a night. You could shoot a 23, sir. It was a really good look. I just kind of fucked around and fucked up. But now we're going to play. All right, we got one last game to play tonight. What do we want to see? You guys, I'll roll through slow. Pick one out. I do like playing with thumbs inside of me. Generally, I need more than just one. I need at least two. But yeah, no, thumbs is an important part of the game. You got to have all the shots now. You got to have a thumb shot. You got to, we'll put it this way. You have to have a no pullback where you're very accurate with it between your 80 and 95. Then a no pullback where you can get into the hundreds. Then you got to have your shots with your pullbacks. Then after that you adjust your distances. So you guys pick a course for me here. What do we want to play? Oh, Juniper, good one. Now, Juniper would have been a course that I use. Is it on here? Okay, so we get Cypress. I didn't see Juniper in this list, did I? All right, we're playing Cypress then. I know that was here. Let's do it. And we haven't played it on the PGA yet, so let's see what it is. It's nice going back and seeing the upscaling done, moving these up to 4K. 472. The game looks immensely better. I know you guys see it on the stream, how much better, smoother it looks too. They did a great job on the new machine. I can't say that they didn't. I will say too, my concern that I had about the trackball being that the ball having too much oil. Jack Wallen just got his PGA machine today, and I told him to look at it, and he opened up his ball and saw little physical liquid in there from the oil on the bearings. That's not good. That's too much. So guys, if you're getting a new trackball right now, I'm firmly recommending you take it apart and clean everything out before you install it on your machine. Getting that bearing lube off your deck sucks. It really does. It took me forever because it would be on my deck. Then it would get on my hand and get back on the ball. So I'd have 2 games of it being perfect, and then all of a sudden the ball felt like shit, like somebody with greasy-ass hands was playing on my machine. Mime to the monster out on the dance floor, Louis V carpet. Damn. I'm about to set trip, vacation plans. fire. Pants on fire. No. It's a bit fire. Passing out like what you do when you hand someone flyers. There's a round. Oh, that helps. Now, so if this was a shorter club, that much distance past the hole would be bad for me. We got a slight downhill, so I'm not going to thumb this hard. I want to keep this in the mid 80s to low 80s, and I'm just going to flip it with bite. Yeah, low 80s was fine, but that distance was right on. We got a hefty cheetah. Regan, it hasn't been great, and I am waiting for my neurosurgeon to call me back with the results of the MRI that we did on Friday. I read it. I read the radiology report, and it doesn't look great, but I wonder if I don't know if it's going to require another surgery or if just physical therapy can work on it. I'm hoping physical therapy, but... Oh, that's interference. It's just more so that I'm not able to, I'm getting pain after doing things that I was able to do before. It might just be life now. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. I'm frustrated. Frustrated as all hell. But, and it doesn't seem like everything looks great in the x-rays, that the plate's in there perfect. But it looks like there's other disc problems now. And I don't know enough about it to know, am I having other disc problems because the surgery on the other one is causing these? I don't know. I don't know enough about it. This hole, I know, plays a little longer than it should. So I'm going to thumb the 5, and I'm going to hit this at 85 or less. And that's where the 100,000 games that I've had in my life comes into play, with just knowing that and remembering it. This hole, if you get the right setup, is actually drivable with a C3. It catches the hill, the downslope. You're going to see it. It's a little gully up here. But if you have the tee box right, you can hit it where it hits the downslope of the gully and ramps up the top. There have been times where I flew this green by a good 50 yards. By aim, yeah, we have Justin Townsend. He does a lot of laser etched ones. Let's pull one of these out. Where did I put them? So I had him do a couple for me. We've got Justin Townsend. This was my custom Chicago Bulls trackball with a little word of mouth logo on the side. The only problem is I haven't tried his balls off the new laser yet. And I've got this one too, the more translucent one. This one holds up better after the laser etching on it. The problem for this was, I swear to God, this type of ball, the paraffin on it or whatever the material is, as it gets hot, it almost bleeds a little bit of oil on it. And it was causing things to get a little slippery. So I didn't like it, but the playability's fine. And the other ones with the lasers etching were perfect up until about 1,000 games on the ball. The etching started to chip, and like you could feel it. The machine I qualified on in Dallas, we got to it, and the ball was rattling around, and I opened it up, and it was a custom one too. So I had to switch the trackball out on it, not the whole assembly. Now, most people haven't noticed any problems with it yet, but I made sure to bang the fuck out of those. Just because before I back up a product, Justin takes care of it. Anybody that had issues with it, he's given them back, gotten them a new ball, or gotten them a refund. But I didn't want to I can't deal with that. If my ball doesn't feel right and there's a weird grind or it feels different on my hand, I'm out. But they're very quality work, and he'll take any images you give him and put them on the ball. But for me, I don't want to have to deal with switching them out that much. Okay, let's look at this, because this is close to drivable. It's tough, though. Yeah, this is not an easy look. We're going to try it with a C3 spinner with a 5-wood. The biggest thing is I have to get this out right away, and if it doesn't get out, then we're in trouble. But I had to hit that so soft to get it out. I didn't have enough sauce on it. I'm okay with this, though. This could go in. Oh. Not drivable, but we're still going to pretend like it is and hit the shot that I would hit. I'm going to hit a spinner C3 here. I like the sand on this approach. I like the sand. I like this from here. I get a good line coming in. I can flip this up with release and not worry about it going too far. It was going to be tough to get that line without risking hitting the fringe on the way in, and that slopes you into the sides. I didn't want to mess with it. Oh, who I was hoping this gave us the setup where you can't go this way. But Abe, what you would do is reach out to Justin Townsend on Facebook, and he'll be able to hook you up. I had a website, and I can't remember what it is right now. Maybe someone else here does. I don't remember it. Oh. I still see your ghost, but I'm still not what I... Oh. All right, so the question is high T or low T. This one, we got a straight shot. We're going high. We're going over the top, Sly Stallone style. Dad for this? This sound like a song to come on. I don't like this. I don't want to play a backspin shot on that at all, because all I can do is risk pulling it off the edge. Yeah, Justin Townsend on Facebook. Adam, do you have his contact information? I don't know if you know him very well, but he's from your area. Yeah, I actually also got 2 machines from him that I raffled off, too. That's where I got my 2 machines from down there. I don't know why I bit that. I'm stupid. Let me see if I have it here. Yeah, I got it. All right. Nine 371. Hey, Kevin, how you doing? There we go. Well, thank you, Kevin. I appreciate it. All right, there's a couple of ways you can go at this hole. Today, we don't really have many options, but this can be drivable going through here. It's a tough line to hit. Wow, that's a big fucking spider. Woo! Goddamn. Right in my face, but we got it. Nice, that's good, man. You're coming in right when I'm about to get off, too. Now, back in the day when I played this, I would have had a 1-iron that I could go at this with, but it's fine for with any club to go around. Whoa! I stay up too late. So this hole, this has a lot of meaning to me, all right? And we're going to make this last game last a second here, and we're going to give you a little mouth story time. So back in the day, I want to say roughly 2006, 2007 maybe 8, something like that. we had a tournament in Illinois that was by the Illinois Lottery. They were making a Golden Tee scratch-off ticket, and to celebrate it, it was 16 bars that we had that had 2 flights at each of them that anybody could go to, and it was on operator CTTP. If you won the first flight, you got a pass. If you won the second flight, you got a pass to go play in a finals that was at Cubby Bear North. Or no, sorry, it was at Chins. Or was it Cubby Bear? No, it was Cubby Bear North. That we played closest to the pin. That winning top prize was $5,000 and a machine, or $10,000 and a machine, something like that. Well, so all of the best of us in Chicago went and got passes. Me, Kinsler, you had B-Man got one. I'm thinking maybe Brandon Robinson, maybe Lemon did. I don't remember if Lemon did or not. But, hi Missy. But then we also had Kins's wife got a pass. Courtney got one. And one of the strangest ones was at a bar in Chicago. I think it was at Gatsby's where we had the tournament. We had a chick that walked up to the machine and literally just hit the ball and hit a hole in one, and she got a pass. She had never touched the machine before. Walked up, just hit it. Like, was playing around. Like, was just fucking around. Walked up, hit the ball, and aced the hole. So we get to the tournament, and all of us all agreed, like, we're gonna just chop everything. If you're in the final, we're gonna just chop everything. Okay, cool. And that's a good play. Like, I kind of expected it to be me and Kins in the finals kind of thing. No, it wasn't me and Kins in the finals. So, I'm in the final 4, and everybody else is knocked out. I play to go to the finals. I had to play the chick that never played before. I hit one shot, then she got her 3 and didn't even come close. This hole comes up for the final hole, and I get Courtney Kinsler. Now, yeah, that's the phone number for Justin. Yes, that's his number. Now, this hole, when you're playing with stock clubs, stock balls, and tees, it can set up to be really bad. We got a wind like this, but it was 230 to the pin, or it might have been 215 to the pin. So the shot to put it tight, you had to lay into and hillbilly rip a 2-iron. Well, male versus female, Courtney was very good at Golden Tee, but she could not hit as hard as I could. So I hit one ball and stuck it and won the game without them sticking it. So this hole's got a lot of meaning to me. I love it. But yeah, so that was it was a very successful night for me. Okay, so what we want to do here, my first look is if I can get it up to the top fairway, I'm going that way. We can't today. That's fine. We're going to put it over here and put it out to the farthest point we can. Now, there are a lot of setups on this hole where you have to leave it way back and have a really deep shot coming in. Fortunately, that's not this one. The Nation Army couldn't hold me back at all. Right behind my back. Wow, we got very friendly looks to finish this off. I like it. Run behind a cigarette. And we're going to make this putt as the last shot of the night, everybody. But I will be back Wednesday. I promise you that. I'm not going to skip out on you. I don't care. If I got pain, I got pain. I just won't play any commercials. So that's okay. But with that, though, it's not a bounce. It's not a bounce that it's doing. It's just that it just means you're hitting it a little harder than me. That's all. Because it's just a matter of, depending on your downslope and how far the putt is, the speed will cause it to have a trajectory that gets in the air. That's it. So I'm hitting that putt soft, too. That's all. That's all there is to it. But we can bring that up next time, and I'll be happy to talk about it a little bit more. Otherwise, we'll see you guys Wednesday night, 8 p.m. standard. Guys, everybody have a great day. Enjoy not like watching football again. I appreciate it. Have a good night.